Therapy Solutions is a practice which integrates elements of chiropractic, rehabilitation, acupuncture, myofascial release, and postural training into one unique practice. This blend of treatments provides incredible results for our patients. We have specific goals at Therapy Solutions. First and foremost, getting you back to the activities you enjoy most.
I go into Dr. Powell's office, Therapy Solutions, so that I can be at my best at my office. Volleyball's gnarly. I mean, I think it's probably the most difficult sport out there, physically demanding-wise, I think. I think the first time I went in to see Brad was for a neck injury I had in my levator scapula in the back, and he did some myofascial release, and his techniques worked really, really well on this particular injury, and all the injuries that I've sustained. You know, not only, you know, a lot of chiropractors will go in and they'll just crack you or just get your alignment right, but as soon as you walk out of the office, your muscles are pulling back your body out of alignment. And so with his methodology of working deep into the muscles to release the muscles, the pressure in the muscles, so that they don't put pressure on the joints, I've found tremendous success for years. And I think that his treatments have really got me back quickly. And even acute ones, even acute injuries, if I get in there within a day or two of them happening, I can be out a couple of days where I would normally be out a couple of weeks. Is knowledgeable about how the body works, and also about exercises that you can do on your own at your home to help you speed your recovery. And that's been instrumental in getting me back into competition more quickly. So it's not just, you know, I go see him 2 or 3 days a week and that's the only thing I do. I've got exercises to do at home that isolate the area, strengthen the area, whether it be increased flexibility or core strength or proper exercises to isolate the muscles, or all those things. And he's got a working knowledge of the body and being an athlete, and he can appreciate those things, and that's been a huge impact. He plays all the sports, so he knows, you know, hey, is it a certain way you move that's causing this injury? Is it because of a disimbalance in the way you're doing something? I mean, he's really looks at the whole system and tries to give you some advice to maybe help you so it won't come back. Having an injury and having to be down and not having the ability to practice for a period of time can be really cost you a lot of money. So it's critical to get in there and get the right therapy, the right time, right off the bat. I mean, if you can, I mean, I've went to people in the past where you go in there and they're, you know, trying to diagnose or hemming and hawing or getting different things and don't get it right the first time. And so far, every time I've gone in there for 3 years, I've had dozens of different tweaks and stuff, and we've always got it pretty much the right first time and got the right therapy and had relief right off the bat. So it's been really convenient and really easy.
At Therapy Solutions, we want to empower people to be self-sufficient in taking care of their body.
I guess I just happened in. I had a sciatic thing, and I saw a chiropractor, you know, on the door, and I just happened in, and I was, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 appointments. And I was feeling fine again. I felt fine ever since. There are other options to surgery, and those are the things you should explore first. I have been very pleased with Dr. Powell. He has a very nice manner about him. He's a very genuinely nice person. He's terribly professional, which of course he should be. He just knows what he's doing, and you get that feeling that indeed you are literally and figuratively in good hands. He's terrific.
We also take pride in helping people who have had little to no success with other doctors or health professionals.
I do triathlons, and I started having problems with my shoulder, my left shoulder and back, kind of that whole area. It got to the point prior to seeing Dr. Powell where I couldn't run. I literally, the pain was so bad that I wasn't running. I had to stop running, so I was just biking and swimming. So I needed to find some sort of measure to correct my problem. That's why I started coming to see him. Essentially what he does is, by applying pressure on my neck and shoulder and back somehow, and by his adjustments, he managed to somehow release whatever was binding up in my shoulder and back. I guess the biggest proof of the success was that I don't come back and see him anymore. I mean, it just went away. I mean, I've been running since we finished. I've been running pain-free for the most part. Along the lines of the therapy, he also set me up with probably the best orthotics that I've had. I've been using orthotics for a while, but he's got this deal here where you step in a mold and it molds your foot, and I really like the system they're using there also. Well, I'm 41 and I have 4-year-old twins, and so I plan on doing triathlons and exercising for the rest of my life and through their teens, while they're going to high school and college. So I have to stay working. I have to stay top of my game, so to speak, and so that when they're in high school, I can train with them. So it's nice to have this resource so that if anything does go wrong, or if I start having some strange pain that needs to be resolved, I know I can call Dr. Powell.
Therapy Solutions provides all patients with one-on-one interaction during their treatment. We strive to provide little to no waiting time, same-day appointments, friendly service, and prompt feedback.
Well, I came to know Dr. Powell about 3 or 4 years ago, and come to know that he's a chiropractor, and he's a good volleyball player as well. And I came in to set something up with him as far as a few appointments. I've been having for years having a problem right here in it's kind of like a muscle tore or tissue or something. I know it happened back in college basketball or something, but so I've been to FDA doctors, I've been to all kind of doctors, and x-rays, the whole thing. I thought it was my heart or something. I was kind of freaking out a little bit. And then after Dr. Powell took me in for, I'd say, 3 or 4 visits, and he gave me a series of stretches to work. And I'm telling you, the whole left side just opened up, the pain's gone. Since I had this injury for so long, it really was kind of not epiphany, but it was liberating. After knowing that, hey, well, this problem doesn't exist anymore, so maybe I can start doing my pull-ups and my weights on that part of the body, and so it's kind of given me a new lease, and so I can move on to my next project. So it's not a worry anymore.
Oh, Dr. Powell was recommended by a very, very good friend who lives in Dana Point, and so I had a back problem and decided to come, and I couldn't be more pleased with my results. I wasn't able to walk in, but I did walk out after a series of treatments. I also found the office extremely welcoming. Amy, Linda, they're all just delightful people. And of course, what can I say about Dr. Powell? He is exceptional in every way, and I really consider him a friend, plus a doctor who helps me.
Therapy Solutions will help you feel and perform your best.